Hola, hola. So I just got done filming a video for my YouTube channel. I'll be putting it up tomorrow, my main channel. And before that, I got done recording this week's Shelly and Stoner Jesus Smokeout. We had Val Venus on. I went in more detail with my video I just recorded, so make sure to go, if you're not already, subscribe to Shelly Martinez's channel. That's my main channel. The link's below as well. My thoughts on all of that, a little sneaky peek to get the party started. But OM to the G, dude, like every time I do these smoking sessions, I gain so much out of it. I'm just so grateful for them. Like, you have no idea. I feel the same way about Shelly Live, but it's different with the smoking session because it's like people are watching me and Stoner Jesus, our friendship, grow together, you know? And it's really cool because we've been following each other for years and interacting with each other for years online. And it wasn't until I did his podcast not too long ago, or wow, it was a while ago now. Holy cow. But, and then we had this idea to do the smoking session, and it's really awesome that one of my jobs is to do what I love, because I don't know if some of you know this, I've said it a million times, but maybe you didn't catch it. Since I was a little girl, love broadcasting and talk radio, and that's why podcasting, I've been doing it forever. I think the first podcast I did was like 2009, I want to say, something like that. But yeah, so it's like I'm doing that, but just like the updated version. It's really cool. So anyways, it's Taco Tuesday. I gotta get out of here. I'm probably gonna just post this up tomorrow because I'm over it. I'm done. I am ready to just chill. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Adios. I need to really fix my back lights because sometimes people don't realize I'm backing out when I am. So good morning, happy Thursday. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing all right, best I can. I've been so behind on these dailies, but it's all good. I don't even feel bad about it. It's just one of those things where it's like I have to prioritize, and I'm trying. I used to get real stressed and then like, I have to do this, this, and this. And it's like, who said? I am the one that makes up my schedule. Like, who said? So I've been kind of, as I've been saying over and over, I'm really going through it. Sorry if this is really bumpy. I'm trying to figure out a better way. But, so I've been having such a rough time for months. I calculated it. I think I've been having a really bad time since last summer. Long story short, watching Fred's decline, amongst other things, but that definitely was a toll on me. And then losing Mertz brought on a whole other toll on me. So I'm trying to do the best I can, trying to stay positive, blah, blah, blah. But one of my fears when I had the Mertzes and I started living in places where coyotes were around is I didn't want them to get killed by a coyote. I wanted them to have a long, healthy, full life. And when they leave this planet, this universe, this dimension, I wanted it to be because they're old, not because they got killed by a coyote. So it's something that I've had a huge anxiety over. Danielle and I lived in this place where we lived by the Bat Caves, if you remember, the Bronson Caves. And boy, those coyotes were ruthless. And one time I tried to stop a pack of coyotes from killing our neighbor's cat. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. So, of course, that's when we started getting like the coyote vest and, being aware, trying to use things that will help. And the other morning I was praying and I was just like, Lord, I just help me with fear. I don't want fear to overcome me, blah, blah, blah. And I was walking Minnie when I said this. And then I thought to myself, watch, we're going to see a coyote because the Lord, he's gonna test me, and he's gonna be like, okay, you want me to help you with your fear? Watch. So literally minutes later, I was walking, there was nobody on the street. It's pretty early, and this guy was driving past me, and then he like kind of stopped like out of nowhere and then started driving backwards, and he was like, excuse me, he's like, I just want you to know there's a coyote a couple blocks up. I was like, okay. So I thought, okay, what do I do? And then I saw the coyote, and it went up a street, and I was like, okay, it's probably going back into the mountains. Like, okay. So I grabbed Minnie, and I just started walking with her, holding her. And when I got to that street, I looked up to see if like I could see the coyote anywhere. And then the coyote was like beelining to us. Not that he or she was trying to get me or Minnie. It was more like, I think it was trying to find a place to go, and then a car came by and it kind of scared it. So it started running towards our direction fast, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And then another car came, and they kind of turned the opposite way, the coyote. And then the car that drove by that kind of made it scared to where it went off was like, yep, that was a coyote. And the reason why they said it like that was because OM to the F and G, it was so big. It looked like the size of a huge German Shepherd. I have never seen coyotes that big. I was like, what is this, a wolf? So I didn't know what to do. So I just held Minnie and I walked with her. I was like, dude, what do I do? Like, ay, ay, ay. So I just came back home, and I was like, you know what? I'll just have to walk her later when there's more people out, because at least we can all like have each other's back and watch each other or whatever. So it really effed me up. I was just like, dude, I don't want anything bad to happen to Minnie. And it kind of spiraled me into like this negative mindset. And I kept saying, okay, no. Now, and then when I took Minnie out later that day, I was like, okay, she has her coyote vest, so if anything were to happen, she has her coyote vest, so that helps. I'm aware, and maybe everything that happened earlier today was to remind me that I need to be aware, because how many times have I walked Minnie and that same thing happened? I just didn't see it. I didn't see the coyote. Other people didn't see the coyote. So it's just one of those things. There's flowers by Irene. So I don't know. It really effed with me, but I knew I had to like not let it take over, right? So we got through the walk, whatever. And so since then, I've been very aware. This was just like a few days ago. And then I went to get Minnie, because Minnie sleeps with Danielle at night. So before I go to bed, Danielle usually goes to sleep before me. I'll drop Minnie off in her room, and then I'll go to sleep. A number of reasons, but one of them is because Danielle's room is at the front of the house, where I'm in the back of the house. So I like to have Minnie with Danielle, because if there's anything going on out here, she'll bark, whatever. So when I went to grab Minnie this morning, Danielle was like half asleep because it wasn't time for her to wake up yet. And she was like, just so you know, there was coyotes in our front yard this morning. I'll tell you about it later. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But it's all good. Trying to work through it. Fear. It's crazy about fear, because in our minds we'll be like, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that? But just like the other day, the what if happened. And it's so crazy, because when I was in it, it wasn't like I was, oh my gosh, there's a coyote, oh, what do I do? It was more like, okay, there it is. All right, what do I do? It was more of like a controlled kind of like, this is what's still, this is what's happening, this is what's up. What am I going to do to make this the best situation possible right now? So it's so crazy. When I'm in it, I dealt with it good, in a healthy way, I feel. But when it's the what if, that's where I get effed up. Anyways, got lots to do today. I went to just get coffee at the Ralph's. Look, I got all of this. I ended up spending, like, if I didn't have my club card, it would have been close to $100, but it was like 70 something. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll post this up along with another daily I haven't posted yet, and sending you guys all positive vibes and a word to the wise. Try your best not to let fear overcome you, because often when you're facing fear, you'd be surprised in how well you actually handle it. Especially, our animal instincts, you know what I mean? Anyways, have a good day. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.